Dave Capuano, former Mount legend, played some time in the NHL, of course, coming in to talk bees. All right, now that we know it's final, we were just watching in the sports office. How big of a win was that to really take a commanding lead?
Well, it's a huge win for the Bruins tonight. For them to have a chance to get through this series now even quicker and let the other series go longer, I think is huge for this team. Obviously, that Carolina threw the kitchen sink at Rask in the first period, and they weathered the storm and moved on.
One of the keys for the Bruins has been getting contributions from all their lines. Another goal from the fourth line tonight, but still getting stuff from that top line with Marchand. How well balanced have this team been this playoff run? Well,
it's key every year. If you look at every year, you look at the series of every year's for the Stanley Cup run, the team with the most depth and gets secondary scoring usually is the team there in the end. And the Bruins have got secondary scoring all the way through with Coyle, with Wagner, Kourakis, and the list goes on.
So obviously riding a hot goaltender, many teams have won Stanley Cup that way. Seeing what Tuukka's done this postseason, does it surprise you? Because he gets a lot of heat during the regular season. A lot of people like to make him the scapegoat, but he's been sensational.
He's been awesome. I mean, tonight's performance was second to none. He obviously came into this playoffs rested. A lot of people have discussed that.
Right.
I think he only played 45 games this year, and I think it's made a huge difference for him.
All right, you've been in a lot of hockey locker rooms. The Hurricanes down 3-0, go back. They had the crowd into it tonight. Is there any way they can make a series of this?
I think it's going to be very tough for them. I think tonight was a huge pivotal game. I think they did everything. They played fantastic. Rask was the difference. I do think that being a Rod Brind'Amour team, that they're not going to quit and they're not going to go away. They'll give everything they have, and we'll see what brings from here.
I hate to look ahead, but we were discussing if they sweep or even win in 5 and the West goes long, let's look ahead just a bit. Who would you rather see if you're the Bruins?
I think I'd rather see the Bruins play the Sharks. I think St. Louis can be a stifling defensive team that plays a lot like the Bruins, and they have big, strong defensemen like the Bruins. So I think they're better off seeing the Sharks.
Last question, about 20 seconds here. Bruce Cassidy, in just his second year, you saw him a lot with the P. Bruins. How impressed have you been with his job?
I think he's done a great job. I think the key that he does so well is he communicates. He communicates. I think he's honest with his players.
Yep.
I think the whole organization has done that, and I think they do a great job top to bottom.
Awesome. Dave Capuano coming in after the Bruins win Game 3, 2-1, now on the precipice of the Stanley Cup Finals. Still to come on the